if you're struggling to get clients on LinkedIn, I'm going to walk you through the 3-step process that my client Seshan is using to send 10 DMs a day to book multiple meetings every single week for his business and close multiple 5-figure deals. If you don't know who I am, my name is Matthew Lakajev. I'm rated number, I think, 5 lead generation expert globally right now, and probably number 1 on LinkedIn. I've coached 1,500 small business owners how to generate leads on LinkedIn. I'm just going to walk you through this simple step-by-step process that Seshan uses as well, and I'm going to demonstrate it to you live on screen for my own use case as well. So sweet. So let's get into it. So step 1, how to get clients on LinkedIn. The first thing you want to do, if you're an existing business owner, right, is to take your top 3 best clients, right? Literally just think off the top of your head, who are those clients that I've got the best results for in whatever period of time I've actually been working with them, and what actually happened with them, right? So top 3 best clients. Now, when you've got those best clients, I'm going to choose one of my best clients. His name's Mundo, right? So he's a financial planner. He'd been building his personal brand for 2 years, was barely booking about 5 meetings a month. After we started working together, now he's booking about 20 meetings a month, and he's absolutely crushing it, right? So here's an example of a client I've worked with. I've helped him go really well. And so he's one of the 3, right? So all you gotta do is pick 3, or even if you just want to pick one client, that's it. The second thing you want to do is you then want to create a document in a Google Doc, right? And this is exactly what Seshan does, right? He created this exact Google Doc, right? Exactly what he does to get clients and book tons and tons of meetings. He created one Google Doc, and in the Google Doc, all he wrote down was, number 1, what were the problems that the person had or the client had before they started working together? What was the issues with those problems plus the implications, right? Issues plus the implications, that's it. And then step 3, what were the outcomes that happened after? All you need to do is you need to put this into literally a 2-page Google Doc. That's it. Just write down what happened, right? That's the only thing you need to do. So if I was going to write this down for Mundo and create 2 pages, I'd say Mundo spent 2 years building his personal brand. He was commenting for 1 hour every single day on LinkedIn. He was reaching out to people, but he was barely getting 5 inbound meetings a month. And then I'd talk about all the details, and I'd read back the conversation I had with him, everything that we chatted before we started working together, right? So that's going to be step 1. I'm going to go the problems, right? Then I'm going to say the issues. So the issues were that he was spending so many hours every day, he couldn't actually get to helping more clients within his business because he had to spend so much time on LinkedIn. And also he wasn't growing in his business anywhere near as fast as so many other people who were with him. It was hurting his mental health. He was wondering if LinkedIn even works. He was wondering what can he even do? Because he spent 2 years building this amazing brand and authority, and he's getting all these people like his content. He's getting people to engage in his stuff. If you look at his content, right, he gets heaps of likes, 100 and something likes, 156 likes. But, he's doing all this stuff, but he's barely getting any inbound leads. It's really affecting him. He's not hitting anywhere near the revenue that he wants. I think he was on maybe $10,000, $15,000 a month before we started working together. He was stuck there for 2 years, but he knew that there was more. And then I go, okay, cool. Then what were the outcomes after we started working together? So pretty much within a couple of months, he started booking 20 meetings a month. I taught him the LinkedIn DM technique. I taught him all these different things. And then he closed at one point in 6 weeks, $126,000 in revenue, right? That's the outcome of what happened. Then I essentially just put all of that into a document, right? And so that just becomes the Google Doc of literally how I helped him. That's it. And so all you got to do is just take, what's your best client? Not even top 1 client. You're just your best 1 client. Number 1 thing, create a doc. And then in the doc, you just need to have some maybe a video or a screenshot of maybe WhatsApp or something, right? In the actual video as well. It doesn't actually matter. Or if you've got a testimonial, right? But you don't need an actual testimonial. You just need something which is proof from the person. So for me, if I wanted to create this doc for Mundo, right? I've got a video with him, which I recorded where it's had about 1,000 people view it now, where he talked everyone through our program, how he did it. Or if I wanted to use Seshan as an example, I've got a whole bunch of videos here under client wins. If I go down to Seshan, then I've tracked over here. I've got about 4 recorded videos of what he did. So I could also write it up with Seshan, 1, 2, 3, 4 videos. These are all actual wins that he got, right? And so I can just add these kind of random screenshots because people just want to know that it's legitimate and that you're not BSing them. That's pretty much all they're doing. Then after I have this information, let's pretend I'm doing it for Mundo, right? All I need to do is I need to open up Sales Navigator. And then I just need to look for the twins of Mundo, right? That's it. 3, I just need to look for his twins within Sales Navigator. All a twin is just someone similar business to him, similar size business, similar revenue, who's posting on LinkedIn, all that kind of stuff. The same people, because if I send Mundo's, actual Google Doc, right? And if I say, hey, I helped him get this stuff, do you want this stuff too? Obviously, they're going to be interested, right? And so then all I do is I go, okay, leads, I go lead filters, right? And I just go financial planner, right? And where's Mundo located? He's in the United States. I can't remember where he is. He's actually in somewhere, right? So I go financial planner here, and then I go company headcount, probably self-employed financial planners who post on LinkedIn, right? Then I go also, they are in geography. They're in the United States, right? And who I might even say who are connections of Mundo, right? Here. Cool. I got 22 people, but let's say I didn't want to do connections of him. I could remove that and I could get more connections. Now that's 1.5 thousand people. So I might not want that many people as well, but honestly, it wouldn't actually matter. I could just reach out and show them to him as well, right? So let's go. We've got Kent, right? As an example, then all you got to do is just get the leads, click them and hit save to list, right? And you want to make this lead list as small as possible, right? You want to get the people who are identical to him. I think Mundo lives in Pennsylvania. He's just taken it off his LinkedIn profile, right? But Pennsylvania. And if I go Pennsylvania, actually, sorry, let me move myself to the right here so you can see it. Right, so I've got Pennsylvania, people who post on LinkedIn, who's self-employed. I might even go even a smaller business, right? As an example, let's just say self-employed, right? And I probably want people who've been in business for a little bit longer, just because years in current company, just because if they're less than a year, a lot of the time they might just be starting out and might not have a lot of revenue. And so I got 40 people, right? Accounting support, founder. So I got Jim, right? And so then all I need to do is if I say, if he's connected, so he's not even connected to Mundo, right? Doesn't matter. Certified financial planner, view his profile. And then I just need to reach out to him and say, and I just comment on his post. If he's posted, he's only posting about job stuff. And I'll say Pennsylvania, certified financial planner, Marine veteran. And I literally just say, hey, Jim, my client, Mando Salavanti in Pennsylvania. My client Mando Salavanti. Actually, I could even just go, hey, Jim, I help my financial planner client Mando Salavanti book 20 meetings a month on LinkedIn. Barely making 10K a month before. Help my client close in 6 weeks on LinkedIn after he was barely making 10K a month before. A video walking through how he did it. Open to me sharing it with you. That's it. There we are. That's it. So I help, hey Jim, I help my financial planning client Mundo, another planner from the US, close this much and winked it, and he was barely making this. We recorded a video walking through how he did it, opening sharing it too. Cool. That's it. And so all I need to do is I need to send 10 of these before 10 o'clock, just directly speaking to these people, just saying, hey, this is what the result was. Here was the pain or whatever it is. And that's exactly what Seshan does. And he's booking multiple meetings every week. He's closing. He closed actually a client, a 5-figure a year client, before we even started working together, just from my free content, literally just from doing this. So if you want clients on LinkedIn, all you got to do is you first need to just pick your best client. You need to write a Google Doc with their problems, issues, implications, and outcomes, right? Then you just need to add a video, a testimonial, even just a screenshot of literally what happened. And I'll show you what I mean by a screenshot. That's super easy, right? If I go here, I'll pick a random client, a screenshot, right? So let's go, whatever. I think Jeremy has a screenshot, right? So I go here, Jeremy, scroll down. So that's the screenshot. That's a screenshot. That's a screenshot. So Jeremy's he's a video agency here in Sydney, right? So if I want to find more video agencies here in Sydney, I just use Jeremy's screenshot. I can literally just have the doc and just literally just add one of these screenshots to it. That's it. And then all you got to do is then after that, you just open up Sales Navigator, you just find their twins and you send them the doc. And that's it. And every day, all you do is you find from the twins, you do 10 before 10. So 10 cold reach outs before 10 a.m., right? That exact same thing. Then the next day, you follow people up, right? So if we go, this is day 1, this is day 3, and this is day 5, right? Day 1, you're going to send 10 of these. Then day 3, right? These 10 people you originally sent it to, you send 10 follow-ups, and then 10 on day 5. Follow-up number 2 would be like, hey, did you want me to send the resource? The third follow-up is like, hey, no big if you're not interested, happy to not reach out, but did you want me to send the resource? That's it, right? That's all you say. And then day 2 is going to be 10, 10, 10, right? 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, right? 10, 10, 10. And that means in a week, right? You're going to be sending 50 of these to new people with the 3 follow-ups, right? So you're probably going to be sending about 150-ish every single day of these messages. You just track them all in Sales Nav. You can even use a Google Sheet. Just don't come up with excuses. Just send them. And that is the easiest way, if you're a business owner, to get clients on LinkedIn. Like, so simple. Just run through this 3-step framework. And then once you've done that, come work with me for free come work with me in our program. And I'll literally walk you through how to implement the software and all this kind of crazy stuff. Because you don't need any of that stuff, to be honest. Like, literally nothing. Now, if you need more help on this, if you click below, I've got this sell by chat playbook. A guy who used my free content booked 68 calls using this sell by chat playbook, and it walks through exactly how he did it as well. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got for the video. Seriously, just do this 3-step system. It's all you fucking need. You don't need any agencies. You don't need anything. Use this and then come and work with me to actually implement your software so you can actually put that within your business. Anyways, peace out. Bye.